Hi, thank you for joining me. You are greatly appreciated. Please hit that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It is totally free for you and greatly appreciated by me. I could really use some free thumbs up from you guys. Okay, I wanted to say welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome to our family. We greatly appreciate you guys. Okay, and thank you for all my day one subscribers as well. You are so greatly appreciated. Okay, so let's see. I don't know if there's kids who watch my channel too, so parental discretion. I only have a couple videos that I made for kids. I only have a few of those, but most of my content, some parents may approve their kids of, but this one's kind of about what makes a godly man, or what are the attributes of a godly man or husband. So I'm not too sure if you guys want to have some parental guidance if you're allowing your kids to watch this video or any of my videos, Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to title this something like, what are the attributes of a godly man or husband? And gentlemen, I would appreciate if you guys comment and give us some tips on what the ladies can look for in a godly husband or a godly man. If you could comment and give us some tips. And then if we get enough comments and there's enough people interested, then we'll do a part 2 on it and discuss those comments. And then I plan to do the same, if possible, or if people are interested, for the men about the woman, okay? But that'll be later. But this one is, what are the attributes of a godly man or husband, okay? So yes, please, gentlemen, if you have any tips for us to look for, red flags, signs to look for that we're not naming, because we're not going to have time to name them all, we would greatly appreciate it. I also wanted to say, I know my videos are getting a little longer, not even a little, they're getting longer. I'm just trying to get everything out and in them. And I used to try to keep them so short, but I would not get a lot of the points across that I was trying to get out. So I'm just going to apologize ahead of time if you like your coffee or your tea or your smoothies or your waters or whatever it is that you drink. It's your snack, and let's chat. Okay, so let's see. Yes, again, gentlemen, help us ladies out, please. What are some signs or red flags or attributes to look in a godly man or husband? What are things for women to see if a man is really serious, What do you think makes a man of God? What are ways that a man shows a woman that he is truly interested and not just in it for a hookup? Netflix and chill and what might come after. I am not encouraging hooking up or fornication of any kind, okay? So let's just get that straight. Let me repeat it again. I am not encouraging hooking up or fornication of any kind, by any means. Just because you are dating doesn't mean that you are fornicating. There's people who are dating who are celibate, There's people who are dating to look for a mate for marriage, right? There's people who are dating that are not having intercourse until they are married, right? Everybody's different. And there's others. We're not here to judge. We're encouraging this, though. Okay? Okay. I am just asking the men on this channel, or the men that watch this channel, for advice for us ladies. Okay. And I had a couple Bible verses for you guys, okay? This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25. And it says, husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. And that's in the KJV version. And most of mine are from the KJV versions, unless I look or find something when I'm online reading, because that's the Bible I have. I do have a Bible app, but it is also the KJV version. I am interested in the new, there's the new international version. One day I might get that Bible. And what is it? The NTI, the new transitional, well, I can't remember that one. I know there's two, the NIV, New International Version, and then there's like the NTV, New, or is it the NIV? Anyways, sorry. You know what I'm trying to say. NIV, and I think one is the NTV, but I don't know. One's like the New Transitional Version. One is the New International Version. New International Version. That's the one I want. And then there's the New Translation Version. I knew I'd get it. You got to give me time sometimes. Sometimes you just got to give your girl time. You got to remember, she's got that fog in her head. She's still recovering from a couple things. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. I got it. Thank you. Okay, so I am interested in that eventually. And I kind of like to have the book. But of course, it's nice to have the app as well. You know. But I like to have both. But I only have the KG version now. And unless I like look it up or find it online, then I'll tell you it's another version. Okay, sorry about that. The other one is Genesis chapter 2, verse 21 through 22. Okay? And this is, and the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. Okay? So God considers man and husband and wife one, right? Okay. And then this is 22. And the rib which the Lord God hath taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. Ooh. And then I also wanted to read 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness? Okay. Okay. So, of course, I'm not a man. Ooh, sorry. Of course, I'm not a man. Of course, my thing fell. That holds my phone up. Let me get that, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, let me get this back. Of course, it doesn't want to be how I had it. I don't want it like that. Okay, sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, of course, I'm not a man. Just from a woman's perspective. And then, like I said, if you guys are interested in helping us, please comment in the comment sections. If we get enough views and comments, then we'll do a part 2. And we'll discuss the comments and what you guys are going to give us advice on. That we'd greatly appreciate. Okay. So what I think that are some attributes of a godly husband or wife are, they honor and value their wife. He doesn't demean her contributions. Oh, I have another one. Did I not read that one? Okay. Yeah, he is not selfish or vain. He considers her feelings and ideas. You know, you consider your wife's feelings. You're not going to do anything to like hurt her intentionally. You know, we aren't perfect, but you're not going to do it to hurt her intentionally. You're not going to make her feel like her thoughts and ideas or the things she says doesn't matter to you. You're going to listen. You're going to show her honor. You're going to show her respect. You're not going to treat her like one of the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not going to be like your homie, your dog, or whatever you guys, some of you may say. I'm not saying you guys say that, but you know, I'm just saying in general. She's not going to be treated like one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? You have interest in what she likes, you know. Like sometimes men like football and maybe all women don't like football, but you know what? She's going to sit with her man sometimes and watch a game with you. So like in this instance, maybe a woman likes a certain show and he's going to sit and spend time with his woman, even though he may not be interested in it as much. He's going to make the effort to be interested and spend time with her during one of her favorite shows, just like she does with him during his football or whatever sport or whatever he's interested in. It could be hunting, whatever it may be, right? So he has interest in the things that she likes too. He encourages her. He encourages her strengths and her beauty inside and out. He is not verbally or physically or emotionally abusive or neglectful. And those are just a few things that I was trying to say that may be some attributes of a godly husband or wife that women can look for when they're dating, I guess. And again, we're not saying they're fornicating. We're saying they're dating and getting to know someone. And then I wanted to read another one. I don't think I read this one. Yeah. This is the one I wanted. Okay. Then I had another Bible verse. Okay. It's again in the KJV version. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. And again, that's 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. So yeah, I think those are definitely some qualities. I'm sure there's a ton more. Some qualities, we're going to use that, qualities. Some qualities of a godly man or husband that women can look for when they are dating for marriage, when they are dating for commitment and relationships, when they are just dating in general, right? But again, not fornicating, just dating. Because people do that. Not everybody is sitting at home like me. Sitting at home on a Friday or Saturday or, any night, they're out and you can meet people out. So even when they're just out with the girls, not necessarily even dating, even if they're out with the girls, there's things that the ladies can look for when even in just discussion with men, as qualities as a godly husband, man or husband. When they're out, they may frequently see someone at a grocery store and they may have conversations and maybe they can pay attention to these qualities in a man. You know what I mean? And also, let's look at what are some signs or red flags to look for in a man. Someone who just always wants you to invite you to their house. Probably not the best idea for us ladies to go to a man's house, especially on the first date, if at all. And again, I'm not judging, I'm just giving advice. So probably for ladies, definitely not going to a guy's house on the first date, or if at all. But yeah, maybe a guy who invites you straight to his house for the date, or maybe a guy who you're on the date with. Because I had a lady that I had just met, and she said she's on a dating app, and she was dating, and she goes on quite a few dates. And she said when the bill comes, the guy's like, "Well, are we going to sleep together?" And if she says no, they're like, "Oh, well, you can pay half." Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Now, that is very surprising to me. And on the women's one, if we get enough interest and or views on it, I'm going to kind of discuss some things that I'd like to discuss regarding that. But yeah, if a guy's like, you got to pay half the bill if we're not going to sleep together, that's definitely, I don't think that's a quality of a godly man or husband or future husband or possible husband. Guys just, that's very hyper sexual. It's all he's talking about right away when he meets you. You know what I mean? Maybe someone who's just interested in your physical attributes. Maybe they're just interested in and just talk about your physical attributes, and they're not interested in getting to know who you are as a person. And yes, we're all attracted to the physical. It's a physical attraction. That's what you see a lot of times first with your eyes, right? But that shouldn't be the main focus of the conversation or getting to know someone, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Just saying. So, gentlemen, we would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. Maybe to give us some signs or red flags to look for when even just in conversation with men in our day-to-day goings. I mean, it could be someone that, that may be interested in you, or you may be interested at work, ladies, at the grocery store, someone you see frequent in, your day-to-day activities, or when you go to the gym. That's a big one. When you go to the gym, when you are running your errands. What else? And when you're out with the girls, you know what I mean? Or just some guy that approaches you when you and the girls are out and you're having a girls' night. And this will just help you kind of weed out those maybe who aren't really serious and aren't aren't as equally yoked as you are. There you go. Aren't looking for commitment or some type of relationship or even marriage in the future. We're not expecting them to marry us overnight, even though that can happen. You can meet someone and be married months later. I've heard of it. But I'm just saying, and just in those regards, so that if you should continue dating them, and so that you don't keep putting time and effort and interest in someone that's really just not that interested in you, and someone that's just a distraction, or into someone that could just be delaying or wasting your time, someone who just is interested in friends with benefits, a side chick, one night stands, So I would greatly appreciate if the gentleman on this channel or anyone who views this video has any, if you guys would comment and give us any advice, signs or red flags to look for when it comes to dating or encounters or interactions or conversations with men who may have the qualities of being a godly man or husband, and who are interested in getting to know you and just not getting in your pants, just not hooking up with you, just not one night stand, just not going to play with you. That's just not going to lead you on, those type of things. And then, like I said, if we get enough comments and enough views, then we can do a part 2, and then we can kind of discuss the comments and the views that you guys put in the comment section. So if you could comment on signs and red flags, oh, and like if they could be a narcissist, whatever you guys think, you know. And we would so greatly appreciate that. And I haven't been able to check my comment section. I've only checked a few today. I will try to check some in the next day or two. But I just wanted to put this video out and hope that you gentlemen maybe have a little advice for us, can add some more to the things that I said that I think may be qualities of a godly man or husband. And we would so greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are greatly appreciated. Please hit that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's totally free for you and so greatly appreciated by me. Prayers and blessings to all. Bye.